Slipped away. Dust collects where voices rule, in halls where silence has been schooled. A crown lies cold on crimson stone. No hand remains to call it home. The echo lingers thin alone, a kingdom built on a seated throne. Footsteps pause, but none draw near, for power hums too loud in here. The vacant throne still calls a name, whispers low through ash and flame. Not with glory, not with grace, but hunger none can quite replace. Every shadow dares to dream of
Sometimes I'll escape the bleeding sky, will whisper truths I left to die. 1,000 eyes behind each wall, each one waiting for a fall. Velvet words and poison wine, every smile a sharpened line. In candlelight the deals are made, and kings are bought and then betrayed. No blade is drawn, no banners fly, but still 1,000 loyalties die. Welcome to the Machiavellian Epicentre, where power bends and breaks the center. Every promise, every lie is just a step to something high. Pull the strings, don't leave a trace. Win the war without a face. In the heart of schemes and lore, there's always room for one thing more. A secret shared, a throne claimed by those prepared. Not the strongest, not the brave, but those who know the moves to make. A quiet, not a sudden shift, a kingdom lost in a subtle drift. What seems like chance is always planned, a careful play of hidden hands. They trade in futures, sell the past, and make their moment always last. Welcome to the Machiavellian Epicentre, where truth is just a temporary measure. Every ally, every foe is just a card you'll come to throw. No clean hands and no remorse, just calculated steady course in the web you can't ignore. You're either prey or something more. Is there a line they will not cross, or is restraint the greatest loss? When every move's a sacrifice, who's left to pay the final price? Step lightly, speak less, trust nothing you can possess. Welcome to the Machiavellian Epicentre, where even victors must remember every crown is lined with doubt, every fire can flicker out. Play the game or be undone, there's no mercy for no one. In the end, beneath the roar, power always asks for more. And in the silence after schemes, no one's ever what they seem. banner bore my given name. No known lineage to stake a claim, just whispered doubts and sideways eyes, a shadow where the truth denies. Raised on scraps of second-hand grace, never quite allowed a place, but iron grows where cold winds bite, and I was forged in endless night. They rode me out before I'd begun, but I'm not done. I'm not the one. The bastard rises, hear it now. No known bloodline binds me to a vow. I carved my name where none was given, turned dust and doubt into a vision. No crown was mine, no right to claim, so I became my own damn name. I learned the weight of every word, of every slight I ever heard. Each closed door, each stolen chance taught me how to take a stance. No silver tongue, no gilded lie, just truth that doesn't need disguise. And when they finally speak my name, they won't recall the boy of shame. No borrowed crest, no family ties, just fire that never learned to die. The bastard rises, break the line, rewrite the rules they call divine. Every scar a stepping stone, every loss I made my own. No throne bestowed, no blessing came, so I became my own damn name. Let them cling to ancient claims, to hollow words and borrowed names. I'll stand where none would stand before, and be the thing they can't ignore. From nothing, from less, I built what I possess. The bastard rises, not by chance, but through the grind of circumstance. No fate to guide, no hand to hold, just will unbent and iron cold. And when they ask me whence I came, I'll say I rose beyond the name. No longer shadow, no disguise. Remember well, the bastard rises. outcast, where do we begin? One was cut before his prime, one was blamed for every crime. Born into a world of knives, learned to play to stay alive. Neither wanted, neither whole, two broken men with iron souls. Power moves like poison wine, every throne built on a line. No crown lasts, no king divine. Watch them burn, watch them die. The eunuch and the imp, walking through the fire. One serves without a sword, one schemes a little higher. Kings will rise and fall, we have seen them all. The eunuch and the imp, still standing in the hall. Spiderwebs spun in the dark, every whispered word a mark. Little man with giant mind, leaving lesser men behind. No name carved on any gate, no seat given, only fate. Quiet hands that move the world, watch the banners be unfurled. Whispers carry further than blades, empires built on masquerades. Trust no queen behind a veil, every lord has tales to tell. The eunuch and the imp, walking through the fire. One serves without a sword, one schemes a little higher. Kings will rise and fall, we have seen them all. The eunuch and the imp, still standing in the hall. The red god hungers, the dragon wakes. 1,000 soldiers, 1,000 mistakes. The walls are burning, the ravens fly. Another kingdom, another lie. No name, no blade, no crown to keep, just debts we owe and oaths run deep. The game is long, the price is high. We learn to drink, we learn to lie. We watch the strong, we watch them fall. We are the ones, who outlast all. Two men who never fit the mold, two men whose stories weren't told. Not the hero, not the knight, but always there deep in the night. One who never raised a sword, one who never feared a lord. Survivors of a broken age, two footnotes on history's page. The Game of Thrones devours all, the mighty rise, the mighty fall. But in the shadows, in the gray, the clever ones, they always stay. The eunuch and the imp, walking through the fire. One serves without a sword, one schemes a little higher. Kings will rise and fall, we have seen them all. The eunuch and the imp, still standing in the hall. claim a throne. The wind speaks in a frozen tongue of battles lost and songs unsung. The forest sleeps in shards of white. No dawn can break that endless night. Footsteps fade in drifting snow. No one returns from down below. Blue-lit eyes in silence wake. Ancient oaths begin to break. Welcome to the Ice Kingdom, cold and still, where the dead don't rest and the air can kill. No crown of gold, no fire, no sun, only the march of the chosen one. Feel the frost in your blood run slow, in the land where no hearts glow. A shattered blade, a rusted crest, 1,000 souls denied their rest. They rise not out of rage or pain, but something older, a blood-soaked stain. No war cries ring, no banners fly, just hollow forms that never die. An army built from what we've lost, a silent tide that counts the cost. No mercy here, just a frozen track, just endless white and a sky of black. Welcome to the Ice Kingdom, bleak and white, where the living kneel and the fallen rise. No hero song, no final stand, just frozen waste across the land. And we step, is a last goodbye, in a world where even echoes die. Beyond the wall of stone and bone, where no man dares to claim a throne, the wind speaks in a frozen tongue of battles lost and songs unsung. The forest sleeps in shards of white. No dawn can break that endless night. Footsteps fade in drifting snow. No one returns from down below. Blue-lit eyes in silence wake. Ancient oaths begin to break. Welcome to the Ice Kingdom, cold and still, where the dead don't rest and the thousand souls denied their rest. They rise not out of rage or pain, but something older, a blood-soaked stain. No war cries ring, no banners fly, just hollow forms that never die. An army built from what we've lost, a silent tide that counts the cost. No mercy here. every heartbeat, right on track. Ticket stub in my pocket, name spelled wrong on the card. Laughing like it doesn't matter, but I've rehearsed every part. Shaky hands on the handle, push the door, see the room. Every version of me watching as the spotlight blooms. This is the overture, first line of the life I've been humming. Every false start, every almost, all of it becoming. This is the overture, new page in a book I've been burning. All the ashes on my fingers glow into a turn. This is the overture. This is the overture. Old doubts in the rafters, they echo, they creak. They say you're late to the moment, I just laugh. Let them speak, because the floor under my footsteps knows the weight of my fears. Still it holds, still it answers. Walk on out of here. This is the overture, first line of the life I've been humming. Every false start, every almost, all of it becoming. This is the overture, new page in a book I've been burning. All the ashes on my fingers glow into a turning. This is the overture. This is the overture. Maybe I stumble the opening word, maybe my voice might shake, but silence is heavier, heavier than any risk I take. This is the overture, first line of the life I've been humming. Every false start, every almost, all of it becoming. This is the overture, hands up to the dark, I'm emerging. Every scar in the story sings like it's returning. This is the overture. This is the overture. Yeah, the overture. Quiet curtain, held breath, held back. Every heart. She walks where the sun burns gold to white, where blades reflect in blinding light. A veil of silk, a gaze like flame. No one here forgets her name. Born of heat and sharpened will, where blood runs slow but vengeance will. The dunes remember every scar. cannot erase. She's the sand princess, fierce and free, a storm wrapped in nobility. Every step writes history in grains that shift but never flee. Cross her line, you'll understand. Mercy dies in desert sand. That must be paid. Her kingdom's carved in sun and stone. No borrowed throne, no fragile bone. Every ally, every foe learns the cost of what they sow. The wind carries names long gone, but her stands etched forever in the sands. What is lost is never lost, just buried deep beneath the crust. And when the desert starts to rise, it brings the truth into feel the heat, hear the call, watch the mighty to burn, and in the silence of the land, she rules alone with steady hand.